What's up, Aquarius? So, we're going to do your love reading for this time period. We're going to figure out what's happening in your love life, what's new coming, what type of connections. Already pre-shuffled the deck, so we can go ahead and get right into it. All right. What is new in Aquarius? Well, very eager. Aquarius' love life. Just finish that shuffle out since we don't even need to shuffle. Your first pull. All right, 3 cards. Here we go. Oh, okay. So, wait. Got the Magician card, 2 Pentacles, and the Shadow side. Ooh. Sorry, that sounded bad. I made it sound way worse than what it was. I have trauma with the Shadow side card. Nothing for you, Aquarius. It was just my own personal. Yeah. Okay. That's a story for a different time. So we're gonna focus on you. What I'm picking up. Okay. All right. So for you, Aquarius, what I'm picking up is your love life is definitely being affected by I didn't say be affected. Okay, your love life is in cahoots with your healing. Your love life is in tandem with your literally, I know the card is literally, but like it's literally your shadow side. It's in like, and for those who don't really know what your shadow side is, it's basically all those qualities about yourself that you're either afraid to confront or think negatively of, or just wounds or childhood wounds. That's kind of like when they say confront your shadow side. It's or heal your shadow side or talk with your shadow side. It's that kind of like talk of it. It's like talking to the wounded part of yourself, essentially. And so your love life is very much connected to your shadow side. So I don't know if you guys if you guys have a pattern of relationships where you feel like it's going good until like it literally just triggers you. Like there's something about the relationship that just triggers you, and or is a relationship that always makes you look like the bad guy, or it's a relationship that um that just like comes to a point where like there's something like it's always about something that gets brought up that you have to deal with, and it's not necessarily you maybe helping the other person, it's the other person helping you, and that's not a bad thing, but it's something that I feel like is being highlighted to you because it's something that I feel like will make your life a lot more easier and smoother once you realize how connected your love life and your healing journey and your shadow side is connected. Um, a lot of times the relationships that you get into are you're being used as tools for you to have that self-realization, to have that spurt of growth, to have that tower moment. And a lot of times it sometimes happens post relationship. I can feel like a lot of it happens post relationship for you, Aquarius. How do you say it plural? I feel like I struggle every video to like it's always something. Either I can't say something right, or I forget the word, or I just don't know the right tenses. um, but yeah, what was I saying? Oh my god, this is okay. Right. I'm sorry. I have a scattered brain today. It's been a day. Okay, but yeah, it's like I don't. Yeah, but I don't know if you feel like the work has always been put through. You always have to put in the work after the relationship for yourself. Like it'll be after the relationship where you kind of realize like, okay, wait, whoa, maybe that was a red flag of me, or like, wait, I didn't deal with that quite well. Why? And then you start asking yourself these questions, or the person that you're with literally brings it up to your attention. Sometimes in a nice way, sometimes not in a nice way. But that's like the energy that I'm getting from you guys, is that Spirit really wants to highlight to you that your love life is really much connected to your shadow side. Well, it is not a pattern that you have to worry about fixing, because it's a pattern literally designed for you to be this way on purpose, for you to heal. fix your, like, to quote unquote like fix yourself, but it's not. But yeah, okay. So I guess the question would be is like, what is this new relationship? I'm gonna ask what's coming in new, and I'm gonna ask what that is going to bring up for you, like for your shadow side and healing. Okay, so can you give more information about um, what's new in love coming for Aquarius? What's new coming in life? Okay. Okay. Well, good news. Good news. So you do have someone new coming in. But this someone is very much going to be like your biggest challenge yet. They're going to really challenge you to on like every step. Like they're going to challenge you on your emotions. They're going to challenge you on your viewpoints, on your morals, on your values. They're going to challenge you, your mentally your mental intelligence. Like they're going to challenge you. It's not in an unhealthy way, but it's definitely going to be in a way that makes you kind of uncomfortable because you're not going to be used to it. You're not going to be used to be challenged on so many levels all at the same time. Um, but yeah, you're not. It's definitely you're not gonna be used to it. You're not gonna be used to it. But it's like gonna be coming from a person that is just so sweet and genuine that like you you can't really get mad at them. It's like it's like you. It's a welcome. I won't even say welcome chance because I feel like every time it is, it's like you want to pull your hair out. But it's like coming from such like you, but you know the challenge is coming from such an innocent place that like you don't really have an excuse to be mad, if that makes sense. Like you know yourself, like you can't have an excuse to be mad at this person because you know they're coming towards you with the most genuine and pure intentions with their challenges. And when I say challenge, it's more like conversations. Like they're gonna have very much sound arguments and sound logic and sound like back up to what they're going to say to you. It's more like, you know, you guys are having a conversation, you're sharing your viewpoints, and they share a viewpoint that you don't agree with. And you say your point of it, thinking that's going to be the end of it. And they're like, well, no, if you think about it this way and this way and this way, and how this works with this and how that works with that, it's going to be brought up in a way that you never really thought about before. And it's going to be a little bit, you know, intimidating. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable because it's like these are things you've already decided how you feel about them. These are things you've already, for you, you felt like you've already discovered, that you've already conquered, that you've already, you know, been there, done that. This is where I'm at. This is my stance, and I'm sticking by it. This person is very much going to bring in. It's going to make old information feel like new information. And it's going to make you reevaluate a lot of things in your life, and it's going to be very uncomfortable because it's like unraveling yourself and being vulnerable with someone very fast, because this is what they're challenging out of you, is to be vulnerable and to be open and to be very um, very open to admit that you may not know everything or that you may be wrong in something. And they're in this sense too. They're not. I'm not saying they're a know-it-all who's never going to be wrong. It's just that they're very comfortable with being wrong. They're very comfortable with being uncomfortable. They're very comfortable not being um, not having a solid stance on something. They're comfortable with that. They're comfortable with being seen with their opinions. They're comfortable with being seen in their whole authentic self, and then they have nothing to hide in that sense. And so for them, it's not too much of like a challenge or a challenge to be vulnerable, because they themselves are very vulnerable. And I think that's the main challenge that I bring to you is vulnerability. Vulnerability. This new person. Let's get more information about what they like, what they are like as a person, besides the challenges they bring. Okay. Okay, got the Ace of Cups and the Lover's card. Okay. So this someone is going to be very much a equal to you, but also an opposite to you. They're going to possess a lot of qualities that balance yours, and you guys are gonna both take from each other the good and bad. So when I say that, is like you're gonna learn good from her, good from them, whether it's a masculine or feminine, and they're gonna learn good from you, whether you're masculine or feminine. They're also the bad, quote unquote, is going not necessarily taken to hold, but like taken to be released. They're gonna bring out the bad qualities in a sense and release them, and you're gonna bring out the bad qualities out of them and release them. So yeah, it's very much going to be an equal relationship. It's going to be a relationship where there's a lot of affection, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of trust and loyalty. It's really highlighting like this just trust. And because you guys are having, I think because your relationship is based on having these vulnerable conversations, it's going to be built off a lot of trust. It's going to be built off a lot of just silent, like, um, this is like a silent knowingness that you got each other, that you're not going to let anything happen bad to each other because you're very important to each other. But it's going to be very much of like a silent understanding. And that's the type of like relationship I'm picking up on. And as for the type of person they are, like I said, it's like what was that movie where the mouse was a knight or was trying to be a knight? Constantine, I think. Was it Constantine or Constantinople or something? It was about that mouse that wanted to be a knight or was a knight. And that's the kind of energy that this person's giving me. It's very much like like they're mighty in a small form. Good things come in small packages, and that's very much them. So whether they're masculine or feminine, I don't feel like they have a very much of a intimidating presence. I feel like they have a very soft and soothing presence, but there's also such a tenacity and ferocity within them because they're so open to be vulnerable. They're so open to being seen. They're so brave in that sense that they come off very mighty. Okay. How? What type? What type of? Oop, I dropped the card. What type of connection will this be? Oh wow. Okay. Nope. Yep. Nope. My bad. Okay. What type of connection will be shared? Okay, so it gives me the off and on type of vibe, but it does still say long term. So I feel like in the beginning of your guys' relationship, there is going to be a bit of off and on, which is understandable because you're getting used to the dynamic of the vulnerability that is required from you from this person. Like this person's not going to leave you much of a choice when it comes to you being vulnerable. It's either for them, it's like they're not going to take anything less from you. And for you, sometimes it's going to get challenging, it's going to get uncomfortable, and you're going to need a break from it. And you're kind of just going to like, you want to walk away at times. And so there's going to be breaks in the relationship in the beginning, but I do see it leveling out to be long term. Um, yeah, it's just going to be very uncomfortable for you in the beginning, which this person that's coming is going to be very understandable of that. And I feel like that's why they kind of let you walk away at times, because it's not like you're walking away and you really are being like angry or like saying fuck this, I don't want it. It's more just like, whoa, this was a lot and I need to go sit over here and think. But yeah, any advice for Aquarius? Okay, yeah, okay. So for the advice for you, Aquarius, is for now in this stage, is just to gather up what is weighing on you. Really focus on and collect the responsibilities and burdens that you feel that you have to carry, whether it's for yourself or for others, and really like gather that up into one place so you can identify everything. Like identify what's weighing you down right now. Identify what's making you feel heavy. Identify what's making you feel burdened. Identify what's making you feel trapped or sedentary. Like identify all those things, keep it in one place, because like I said, you're coming into a person that's going to really want to not force it out of you, but really address those things. And it's going to be easier for you to address if you know exactly where those things are and where they are for you. But that's it that I have for you. That's all that I have for you reading for this week. I hope it resonates. I do offer personal readings. I'll put the link down below the video. Please leave comments. Let me know if it resonated. It helps me better connect to your energy. Feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week with your spirit guide reading. All right. Have a good day. Bye.